Yeah, Danny, what do you got?
Well, this clip is just of these like hippie earth emo people. They're out in the woods and they're having a meeting and they're talking about how terrible it is when trees die and when humans kill trees, and they're just kind of expressing their
deforestation, man. Shut it.
They're basically mourning in the woods over trees.
I went north of New York City last weekend when we had the long weekend. Mm-hmm. Within a half hour, there were so many effing trees. I'm like, well, what's the problem with this planet?
There are plenty of trees.
Plenty of trees.
You know, the foresting industry, the logging industry, they replace trees when they harvest them.
Well,
it's like farming. It just takes forever.
The older guys, though, man, they didn't. They just
back then they
just chopped and went. But then someone came along and said, maybe we should.
Well, because I think harvesting of trees got a little more efficient.
Yeah.
And they weren't just a couple of guys with that big long saw.
Yeah.
Cutting down one tree at a time. But now they have whole areas that they replant. They have people in there with the little trees and they plant them in there.
Every tree they cut down, they actually plant 2 trees.
We have too many trees now.
I swear to God, the guy, the founder of Greenpeace quit Greenpeace because it became a political organization instead of what it was meant to be.
Yeah.
And he actually said, look, people cutting down trees is fine. It's actually better because they plant 2 trees for every one they cut down. So, I mean, it takes, 100 years for that.
It takes a long time. Yeah. But, it's not like things aren't being done. And these guys, unless you're in a loincloth on the plains, hunting your own food with weapons that you make out of stone and wood, you can't complain about anything. These jackasses, I'm sure, are using their cell phones to call mommy and daddy for more money and using technology that you need to chop trees down for. You need to burn fuel, all kinds of stuff. But we gotta save the planet, man.
Oh, listen to these guys. Let's get right to the audio. They sit in the woods and they mourn dead trees.
Deep in the woods of North Carolina, an extreme...
No, stop. I can't even. Oh, burr. Is that someone crying over dead trees?
Now I'm realizing I probably made a mistake with this clip because I cut out like 10 seconds of just like sobbing and crying.
Dude.
Why would you do that?
Because it wouldn't make sense to just start with that, so I clipped it to just the guy going.
It makes perfect sense.
This is so good.
Now I'll have to get the first part. It's not that much.
Yeah.
The dead trees.
Deep in the woods of North Carolina, an extremist eco group called...
Terry Schiavo is there.
And the tree is telling her, shut up.
The tree's smarter than she is.
Exactly. Just drops an acorn on her dopey hairdo.
Father has more interaction with it.
Jesus.
Are you enjoying the Jell-O?
Yes, she is.
That's right, old creaky doormat.
Yeah. Now let me give Jell-O to an oak tree and see what it says.
Ah, man. I'm going to hell.
Casey's backing you up there, Robert. He says, used to be a logger, planted 2 trees for every one I cut down. So,
yep.
There you go. They're doing their part, I guess.
I just made that up, too. I'm glad that someone backed me up.
Sometimes it works out. Here we go.
A group called Earth First bewails the violation of American nature.
I want to mourn the loss of all the old growth trees I've seen, and tell them that we love them and that we don't want them to die, that there are some people here who do care.
Come on. That couldn't be real.
Dude, this cannot possibly be real. This woman needs to be committed.
It sounds like a spokesperson for all the women living in Anthony's house.
Hey. Everyone has fun at the chateau.
That woman needs to be on this radio show.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We need to talk to these folks.
As a chainsaws in the background.
Boy, is she upset at the tree being dead.
Stunt brain, start Googling. Let's go.
I'm building my back deck right now.
I'd love to just put her there on the front line for her to watch a forest fire. Watch her just...
I backed it up. Here we go.
want them to die. That there are some people here who do care. So I want you to know that, trees. That we care.
Holy crap.
Why?
Is she for real?
Why can't as a human can I connect to that? Why can't I connect to that pain? Why does it make me laugh?
I cannot even deal. Look at that lunatic. I'm looking at the video of her on the monitor there. She's just wailing, crying.
And it's never a hot chick either. You ever notice that?
No, they're never hot.
Any girl that likes trees has unconditioned hair, just pale skin. They just suck.
Are there any attractive girls at that event at all?
No.
Not a one.
They'll have arthritic knuckles.
Oh.
God.
Yeah, the women of Earth First in Playboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
No, the paper on the pages is made from trees.
Yeah, so isn't the tampon you're using?
Goodness gracious!
Yes.
Goodness gracious! The trees are dying!
Of all the dramatic things, the oak is kind of just standing there because he knew the poison ivy is itching everybody.
Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen, the trees are dying!
Wouldn't you love to be in the middle of the circle and just go, you're all fools?
Yeah. Hey, idiots.
Yeah.
Don't sweat it. The trees have been here. They're going to be here long after we're gone.
That's not Lord of the Rings.
That is a very mentally unstable person.
Yeah, but the problem is
stating the obvious.
I thought it was just going to be one. There's a circle of these people, and as she's crying, the other ones are comforting her, and there's other people crying with their heads down. There's a whole bunch of them.
Here is the if there was a God in heaven, for the biggest ironic twist ever, a rotting huge tree picks that moment after standing tall in that forest for hundreds of years to fall over and crush this woman to death. How great would that be? We love you, trees! Ah! She's just dead.
Well, we got more. Here we go.
I think we are deeply hurting in America. I think we are deeply craving answers. I think that we've lost our identity as we have evolved into technology and into industrialized society. Bring me
that back
to
in the
this
1900s.
Hey, wasn't I reading somewhere, though, because of all the new technology, we're saving a lot of freaking trees?
Things have gotten so much better. If you look at the early 1900s, the beginning of the industrial age, we were spewing crap out and using resources up and did not even care about what was going into the atmosphere or in the water or anything. Now, it is more economical, and I guess for publicity's sake, better to help the environment. It's they recycle a lot more of this stuff. Where you used to just spew stuff out of smokestacks, they run them through intercoolers now and actually harvest the heat and the waste from it. And they can scrub it. They run it through scrubbers and clean it. This was something that wasn't being done years ago. We've gotten better at it. Look at some of the third world nations that are just starting to industrialize, like India and China, and that's who's spewing the crap out. Go over to China and protest there and see how they treat you. You won't love the tree they hit you with. It's a bamboo stick that they pull your pants down and whack your fanny with.
And plus, we have email.
Sounds good.
We have email now where you
there's less paper.
We need tree mail.
and the actual paper industry, the newspapers are going to be gone in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
We're going to have a little electronic piece of plastic that's your paper that downloads the newspaper at night.
You're like the what's his name? Kreskin.
He's like the
No,
future.
it's on the internet.
Nostradamus.
Bobby's the future.
Guys, Google it. It's out there. They already have it.
Yeah.
It's a little thin piece of paper. We're not doing anything anymore.
It is true. When was the last time you actually sent out a letter or anything?
2 days ago.
Occasional bills, but
To my congressman.
To save the trees, Ted?
Yes. The trees have we've been raping and pillaging the tree community for many years.
an electronic piece of plastic. We call it a computer. People are saying.
No, you jackass. It's actually a piece of paper. It's as thin as a piece of paper.
But it's plastic.
It's plastic. It's thin because they have flexible screens now, and it's just going to be. It's a thin piece of paper that you just you bend the corner of it and it changes the page.
Ooh.
Like book readers are going to be as thin as a piece of paper soon, and then your newspaper will be as thin as a piece of paper. You just have it at your house, and it downloads the newspaper before you even wake up.
And you could read it in your flying car. I'm getting that from well, I can't even say the name.
It's on YouTube. Look it up.
All right, we will, Bobby. Let's get to the end of this clip.
It's on the internet.
Opie's like, all right, Bobby.
Technology and into industrialized society. Bring me to this cathedral. Bring me to those guys. Bring me to this rock that has the most incredible life. That makes me feel alive.
I'd love to bring the rock to her forehead.
I've looked at clear cuts and burnt forest, and I've felt outraged, but I didn't scream and I didn't cry. And I need to.
Wait a minute, I got it.
Oh, I could only wish that she was screaming like that because Remove a Hat guy was taking care of her the old-fashioned way.
They're such show-offs. They're such attention seekers.
Attention.
I want to beef up that clip. Hold on a minute.
Incredible life. That makes me feel alive.
I've looked at clear cuts and burnt forest, and I've felt outraged, but I didn't scream and I didn't cry. And I need to.
Oh my God!
Oh,
yeah.
Here's another one of these crybabies.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. If I could get a time machine.
Travis got the longer clip of them crying in the beginning of the piece that we were asking for. Here it is.
Deep in the woods of North Carolina.
Wonderful.
Baby, stick your head in gravy, I say.
Exactly. Wrap it up in tree bark.
Send it to the next douche.
But what a bunch of little... God, they just notice me. They're trying so hard.
And I should be crying and screaming. The trees are probably like, shut up.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
We're trying to grow here. There's bees taking dumps on them. Trees aren't living great lives. Bears rip them apart.
Yeah.
Trees suck. Birds have no respect for them.
Can't run out of the way of a fire.
Yeah.
Just stand there.
Trees
We talked about that once before, didn't we?
Trees are known as the retards of the Pacific Northwest. Just stand there like big stoic lumps.
Oh, hope the fire don't come this way. Can't move.
Ow, 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 ow.
My roots, a.k.a. Tootsies, are being burned.
You did a tree rant. We got to find.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy's
How
tree rant.
stupid trees are.
We maybe find Jimmy's tree rant. If E-Rock's listening in the back office, maybe we could end the show with Jimmy's tree rant.
Tree rant played over that woman crying.
Trees and fire.
Yeah.
Jimmy did a brilliant piece on that.